Woman's performs a range of surgeries combining the latest technology with the special touch of a personal surgery coordinator who guides you all the way to recovery. Visit womans.org to learn more, because at Womans, you already know us, and we know. And targeting girls, plus.
I thought that it would be a good idea to film it because no one was going to believe me.
The napping sea lion that just wouldn't go away. I'm Michael Martin.
And I'm Sylvia Weatherspoon. WBRZ News 2 at 10 is next.
One place, Team Honda Used Cars has over 50 vehicles priced under $99.95, like an 06 Accord, just $69.77. And
tonight, in fact, she says she believes if he didn't show up when he did, she wouldn't be alive to tell the story tonight. She says that off camera this afternoon because she said she was too afraid to put her face on TV tonight. The woman who lives in this Gonzalez home says last night break-in cut short when she says her son came back. They've arrested several people on several.
Silverado Crew Cab LTs, $30,995. Silverado T-Cabs, now only $28,995. Chevy Equinox, $21,853. Find new roads. We'll show you at Brian Harris Chevrolet, Florida. Just when Casey got his promotion, he was excited to check a few errands off his list. He fixed that noise his car was making, paid his friend back for those concert tickets, and opened an account with Le Capital because he knew he wanted to bank with somebody other than the big guys. Now that he's caught up, he can do the things he wants to do. Like ask out that cute girl at the coffee shop. Own your paychecks, own your to-do list, own your life with Le Capital Federal Credit Union. You are watching WBRZ News 2 at 10.
there's a big to-do about what to do about vaccinations. Despite countless studies disproving the link between vaccines and autism, parents to get shots.
News 2's Alexa Vogue looks into this hotly debated controversy. Her story is new at 10.
It's a boy. I have a son.
Meet Liam Reynolds. He's on the honor roll, works part-time, and just attended his first prom.
He's just a sweet soul. Everyone loves Liam. He's just a great young man now.
Liam's dad says his son is a blessing, but also says he's not the same kid he was when he first came into this world.
It's a boy. I have a son. He was not born autistic. Before he got his MMR shot at about 17 months, which was in the summer of 1997, he had a vocabulary of over 75 words. Doggy, fishy, mommy, daddy, all that went away. And we're talking about the deterioration in language within less than a week of his MMR shot.
Hey, Liam, you're all standing up.
When you are told by the director of the preschool that on a Friday evening, when you're picking up your child, that he's either deaf or autistic. That's a long weekend.
Aiden and Shelly Reynolds are just two of many parents who are convinced vaccinations cause their child to develop autism spectrum disorder, or ASD.
We knew something was wrong. And the more we researched, the more certain we became that the vaccines caused him to become autistic.
The Centers for Disease Control reports 1 in 68 children in this country have some form of autism. And it's not just parents who think vaccinations are the cause.
I believe that today that a lot of the autistic children that we see on a day-to-day basis have been injured through vaccines.
Baton Rouge Dr. Stephanie Cave has been working with autistic children for decades.
I realized after I talked to parents that the same history kept occurring over and over and over. And my child was fine until.
This is our very first pool.
Until it was always some vaccine series.
She believes vaccines are often being poorly administered, given too early, or in unsafe combinations.
The way we've chosen to do vaccines by starting on the day of birth is not right.
And thinks many doctors aren't taking important medical information into account.
If we don't pay attention to the genetics and the biochemistry and just go in and give many vaccines on one day, I think it's a mistake, and I think that the children suffer and the families suffer.
But other doctors scoff at these claims and offer study after study that show no connection between vaccinations and autism.
They have had so many studies that have come out refuting any of the original studies that made any type of links to autism.
Instead, health officials say the actual danger is the parents who choose not to vaccinate.
If you talk to any scientist, any physician, they will tell you the risk of not immunizing your child is much greater.
Doctors say if more parents refuse vaccines, we'll start to see massive outbreaks of the very viruses we have worked for decades to prevent.
We kind of become complacent, I think, sometimes when we don't see an illness for a long time. Vaccines have been one of the biggest advancements in medical science and research over the past several decades. They've saved hundreds of thousands of lives. So vaccinating children as they're recommended is the best way to protect children from diseases that can absolutely kill children.
A recent measles outbreak that started in California pushed legislators in the Golden State to pass a bill that forces mandatory vaccination,
personal choice with community consequences,
stripping away the option from parents. Reynolds calls it unjust.
They're just pumping this stuff into these kids, and they're an inherent risk. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a vaccine injury court up in Washington. People are maimed, killed, are rendered permanently disabled by vaccines.
The CDC says the government has clearly stated vaccines do not cause autism, urging every parent to get their child vaccinated. While its opinion is not shared by all, everyone seems to agree the best thing you can do as a parent is know your facts, research, and talk to your pediatrician. Alexa Vogue, WBRZ News 2.
The prescription's going to run out on the wet weather.
But the other